Alrighty, hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and before I do start, let me just say something. Now, as you guys know, I have not been uploading for almost the last 2 weeks because I did suffer from a bit of a concussion. Now, I'm doing fine, I'm doing okay. I have gone to the doctors, and they've told me that with the good blow I took to the head, it has been lingering for a week, and I do still have a little bit of, I guess, mental slowing, but I have been doing a lot better. And with the fact that not recording has been driving me a little crazy, I'm going to be trying to see if I can record these. I'm going to try and see how my mind is during the recording and check that I can get through them. Now, hopefully you guys are seeing these. And, well, yeah. Hopefully, it does tell me if I'm better or not. With that being said, let us begin. Well, what if Deku was Max Steel? This was a series I went back and looked through and looked over, and I gotta say that it is very interesting. So let's start. We'll start with Izuku Midoriya, a typical young man, currently him in high school, wondering about quite a little bit of things. Being a hero wasn't in the cards for him. He wasn't born with a quirk. Bakugo went to UA. A lot of people went to UA. He could not be a hero, and that kind of hurt him. He still wanted to try, but he just wasn't sure what he could do. I mean, getting a hero license or even working in an agency could be a possibility. That's another story, though. It doesn't seem like him, you know? I mean, he's 16, almost 17 years old, and here he is sitting in class, still dreaming of being a hero. Ever since the day he met All Might and had to put his future into perspective. I mean, it kinda does suck. And this is something that Izuku has a lot of thoughts on. Currently, the bell going to ring as he's a stand. Currently, going to leave the classroom and head out of the school, making his way down the hallway and wondering, thinking about what he can and can't do. And Deku, he does get a turn. Someone going to walk up and ask about it, checking to see if he's alright. Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, what's up? Dude, you kind of been a little out of it again? Come on, I'm your friend. You know you can tell me anything? I get that, but maybe we can talk about it later. I was gonna try and hop online later. We can talk then? Right, right. Maybe, but just let me know. You seem a little confused. Hmm? Do I? Yeah, you do. Though, Deku's phone going to buzz. Him going to bring his hand down and see it's a call from his mom. His friend waving him off, talking about it. Okay, he's got to go anyway. See him later? I'm going to turn and make his way back outside, as it answer the phone and talk with his mother, who she is a little concerned, asking Deku if he's on his way home. Hmm? Yeah, what's up? Not much, Izuku. I was going to be trying to go to the store. I was just curious if you wanted anything more for dinner, or anything different. Hmm? Oh, uh, well, I don't know at the moment. Him going to put his phone on speaker as he does pull out his bike keychain, or the key to his bike chain. Currently, him unlocking it and then going to begin unraveling it, before bringing it up and putting it into his bag. Before he does, gonna sit there for a second on his bike, continuing the conversation with his mother before hanging up. Him going to feels something strange, and I'm gonna look down at his left hand. Huh? That was a little odd. Hmm? Him turning. Before he does, begin a ride down the road. And this is we do cut over to somewhere else, where somebody, they were currently staring at a screen, worried and concerned. If they cannot figure this out, if things go badly, things go poorly, I mean, they're talking about trying to find an energy source, an energy signature that hasn't been around for years. Trying to find more of it, or try to find a way to make more of it. They're screwed. They are going to be killed. Their boss is going to put their head on a spike, and they are going to be scrapped. Currently, them looking at the screen, trying to understand what to do, figure more things out. And we do cut back to Izuku, who he currently does get to pull his bike up to a stop sign. Currently, him turning his head before he does pull his phone. Him going to begin to play a song before his hand does a glow blue. Currently, his phone going to short out as Deku does a drop it from the sparks hit him in the arm. Currently, him looking down at that for looking back at his hand and just staring. That was okay. That's not good. Him bending down, grabbing his phone and seeing this cracked screen, along with the smoke pouring out of it. And Izuku, his hand, it does start glowing blue again. Currently, him turning his head and going to put his foot down on the pedal before he does a move rather quickly. Now, Izuku, he does get taken for a little bit of a wild ride. Currently, him moving down the road as the turbo energy does begin to swell. And this does cause him to go fast. Currently, him going over 30 miles. And some people, they do turn their heads. Deku making his way past 40, where he's a swerve into the intersection and look around. Currently, him having a car hit the bike and him be sent flying. Him moving through the air fast as he does go glow blue. Him smashing into the side of a truck before he does dent into it. Him falling to the ground and landing. Someone running over and trying to ask if he's alright. Him getting to his feet as he's a turn looking around and he's not sure what's happening. Looking at his hands, and they do begin to glow, along with the fact that his eyes are pouring turbo energy. Him turning and looking at the side of the truck before he does a look around. And people, they do begin to notice this. However, somebody else does begin to get the readings as well, along with N-Tech. Now, N-Tech, the moment their devices begin to pick up on turbo energy, things were getting a lot more complicated. And they had to deploy their own form of action. If they can't get to Izuku first, this could be a problem. And Inko, yeah, the moment those readings started to flare up, they had to give her a call. Because it might be time to tell Izuku a little bit of the truth. And that she was not prepared for. Especially since she's been trying to hide it for years. And we do cut back to Deku. Deku's bike was trashed. His tires were destroyed, and he was trying to just get home. He was running fast. He got home within minutes, and he just wasn't sure. I mean, he's glowing with energy, and his brain is feeling like it's running 1,000,000 miles a second. I mean, what is this blue power? Is it a quirk? No way. It can't be a damn quirk. This, I mean, it messed up his phone. Is he actually a late bloomer? These thoughts running through his mind. Before there is a knocking on the door, and he does a turn, making his way over and opening it up. Before he does see a man standing there. Him quickly going to push Deku back into the apartment as two of the men do come strolling in. All of them currently in some strange hero suits. And Deku does bring his hand up, asking, what are they doing? Listen, Izuku, you need to listen to us very, very carefully. Mazuro? Him bringing his hand up, talking about it. Listen, they need to take him with them right now. He's going to go unstable. His abilities, they're they're going to go nuclear. What? Wait, what? How do you know about my quirk? Izuku, what's going on with you isn't. Uh, it's complicated. I want you to follow me right now. You have your father's abilities. Oh, really? My dad's? Mom never spoke much about his quirk. For good reason. Listen, Izuku, you're emitting what we call turbo energy. If you don't come with us right now, you are going to get unstable. Do you understand? Wait, hang on. How do you know this? Izuku, I worked with your father. I know what it is. It glows blue, it's powerful, and it's raw power. Okay? Will you listen to me? Um, I can, but what are they doing? They're making sure you didn't affect any electronics. You didn't, did you? Just my phone, but oh, wait, this is all moving a little fast for me. Izuku, we don't have time, okay? We might have minutes before you go nuclear. If you overcharge, you're going to kill a lot of people. Come with us so we can prevent that, okay? I'm trying to save you and a lot of people in this building. Okay. The man gonna turn, quickly making his way out of the apartment and down the hallway. The two taking the elevator up and heading onto the jet Izuku does see. It's a vehicle he's never seen before, but the moment they are loaded on, the pilot, they do have their orders. And right now, they need to make the transmissions telling NTech exactly what they are doing. They need immediate clearance for landing. They need teams on standby. And they need people to be there. And there's Izuku, who does begin to glow with some turbo energy before he has to feel his hands shoot to his head, currently feeling his brain throbbing. Before he does nearly fall over, but well, the straps on his shoulders do keep him in place, preventing him from falling on his face to the ground. And this is good. However, Mazro, he does get a radio in, trying to tell everybody about the situation, along with radioing in to Inko about how Deku, he's on the way. And there currently is minutes later at Entech, where the vehicle flew out of the city and currently is ready for landing. Them going to land the bird as people do come to walk up. On that ramp, it does begin to come down. Now, Deku, whenever he is walking off, he does have his hand clutched around his head, still a little dazed and confused, just trying to keep his focus, keep his thoughts straight. Just everything feels fuzzy, disoriented, that everything's moving. Hell, he can barely stand properly. And Majuro, he does go to walk up. Currently, Deku pouring with a bit more power for his turn. Currently, his arm moving a little fast before knocking Majuro back. Him flying a few feet backwards and smashing onto the ramp. Currently, him laying there as he tries to catch his breath in people due to a turn. Deku falling over forwards onto his knees. Before people, they're told about what to do. Deku having people run up and grab him, currently telling him not to fight back since it could cause more damage, and how he needs to cooperate. Deku turning and looking around. He's scared, confused, not sure what's happening. And currently there is where Mazro, he does sit back up. Him, quickly, moving over while still trying to catch his breath, before helping Deku to his feet and making his way down the hallway. And when they do get to a room, Deku, he currently is pouring with turbo energy. Currently, David's shield staying there and talking about a few things. Currently prepping the machines and going to press a button that does going to activate them. And Izuku, right now while his body is leaking turbo energy, the siphons do go to activate. And he does go to sit there. Currently the power being ripped away from him as he does go to relax. Since his body doesn't feel like his blood is moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and he should not be doing anything bad. Though he doesn't watch the blue aura move away from him, looking around and turning around the room. Okay, that's something. Okay. This is a little weird. You alright, Izuku? Hmm? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. But how long am I gonna be in here? We're not too sure right now. Things are a little complicated. Right now, I'm here with David Shield. He should be able to answer any questions that you do have. Wait, David Shield? like, like the David Shield. I mean that's the one and only. You you were all my sidekick. Yeah, I was. I was his sidekick before he retired. A long time ago, though. Is there something you wanted to ask me? Uh, a lot of things. The two beginning to somewhat talk, and Izuku, he does still stand there. And the machines, siphoning the turbo energy, they do continue to build with their readings. Along with the fact that Deku, yeah, they have a lot of tanks ready. This is only seen as an inevitable scenario. But even then, what they're looking at and what they're dealing with might be two different things. I mean, currently there is something currently in Entech storage, which has begun to react to the readings of turbo energy it is sensing nearby. And it does begin to power on. And that does mean a lot. And let's cut back over to Deku and David Shield, where the two, they've been talking for a good 20 minutes. And this turbo energy, it still is being siphoned. Before David, he doesn't stand there. Okay, yeah. No, that was another story. You see, for Toxic Chainsaw, we had to do quite a bit. He got away from us a few times and uh hang on. What is it? Shit. Okay. Hang on. Him turning, pressing a button and talking about how they need to change out the tanks now. They're nearly at full capacity. They are dealing with quite a bit. Listen, they might have only a few minutes. A few minutes for what? Okay, shit. Readings have not gone down. Turbo energy is not stabilized. Okay. No. This is not good. Currently, an explosion happening. Rocking the bases of one of the devices from Izuku, they do go to send them flying backwards. And the other two, they cannot keep up with a rapid influx of turbo energy. They now have to absorb. And Izuku, he doesn't watch it to explode. Currently, him covering himself with his arms as he does protect himself from the explosion. However, he does begin to pour with more and more energy. And the room, it is shaking from the fact that Deku, he is right now about to blow. And David, he doesn't look down. Currently, him trying to order for an evacuation. Trying to tell everyone they need to get out of here. He can try and do what he can to seal the blast. Try and contain whatever he can and keep people safe. However, Entech, yeah, they do have something break out of storage. Currently, Steel going to blast his way through the containment area. And he does go to fly. Him currently on low power. As he's moving quickly. Now, Steel, he has to fly through a corridor. Before he has a turn and see a door that's closed off. Him, aware that the readings are behind it, turning and seeing an air vent. Bringing his hands up and blasting it. before it does a blow open, it is a fly in. And there is currently Deku, who he does go to stand there, currently surrounded in a giant ball of energy. Him trying to just gain his bearing. He feels like he's on fire. He feels like everything's a blur. Things don't make sense. Before he hear a voice, and it does try to calm him down. Currently, him hearing a sound and then going to feel a massive amount of energy be released. Before he does, goes won't stand there, looking around, and he's okay. He's okay. The ground stops shaking. The alarms are still on. It's loud, and hey, who said that? That would be me. Uh, where are you? Yeah, I'm, well, helping you. Helping me? Yeah, my name is Steel. Steel? Okay, where are you? Well, you might want to look down. Him doing so, seeing the strange suit and being kind of alarmed. What? Okay. Uh, how do I... Where did this come from? That would be me. Listen, I was able to contain your turbo energy. Though, you might want to be more careful. What? Yeah, I was able to make a containment suit. Let's just put it this way. Right now, I'm keeping you safe. If me and you, separate, that could be a bit of problems. Might want to make that clear. Okay, so I'm wearing you. Yep, that would probably be the best case. Best way to say it? Uh, okay. I'm glad they brought you around. Hmm? What do you mean? People running up. Currently, them with weapons yelling about the rogue unit that has taken over Izuku. And Deku does a turn. Currently, Steel going to do so as well. As Deku, he doesn't feel his body respond to him. And that does mean quite a bit. Before Steel, he does go to try and move. And Deku, he's ready to yell about what's happening. Currently, people firing lasers as Deku is to run at them and then go to throw himself up in the air. Currently, him going to dodge the attack and then go to run on the wall. Him leaping over and doing a flip, landing and then going to move quickly down the corridor. Steel talking about it. Okay. They need to. Hey, stop! Deku trying to throw down his foot. Him doing so and going to stop as the two go to spin and smash onto the ground. Them rolling as Deku's going to get back up and Steel's going to talk about it. Okay, they need to go. No, hey, stop it. Someone walking up, asking exactly what the hell is happening. And Deku's at turn, currently seeing his mom. And Steel is a climb to his feet as Deku does try to yell at him to stop. What do you mean? Listen, just stop it. Why? Okay, listen, it's my body. Huh. Right. Sure. But, okay, stop it. Deku bring his hand up. And Steel, he is still trying to move. He's trying to resist, but this is not good. And the two do continue to argue. Though, this is where Inko does a step forwards, talking about how Steel has been inactive for quite a lot of time. You know me? Of course I do. You knew Hisashi. Where is he? He's dead. Hisashi died? Yes, he did. A long time ago, Steel. That's Izuku. His son. Listen, it's nice to see you again, but how about you take a second? We don't know exactly what's going on with your operating system. We thought you were dead. Just like Hisashi. Seriously? He's gone? Deku looking at his mother. Not sure what to say. He knew his father was in the next world. But hearing her explain it to steal something that might have known his dad, that's a whole other story. And Izuku, he does want an explanation. Inko trying to tell him what they can do. They can sit down and figure this all out. Just don't leave the base and follow her. And they do get to leave. And with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed. And hopefully this does somewhat give a bit of an idea as to how I want to do the world building in this story.